गर्मियों की रात, वो जाड़े की बात, वो पानी का मटका, रसोई की आग, सब सताता है मुझे। घर याद आता है मुझे, घर याद आता है मुझे। साथी के साथ है इतनी सी बात है, वो पेड़ वो आंगन दिखाना है उसे, कहता है रोज मन मुझे। घर याद आता है मुझे, हो घर याद आता है मुझे।
जिन दिलों में रहा मैं बरसों तक, एक हिस्सा उनमें मेरा भी था, फिर वहीं रहना है मुझे। घर याद आता है मुझे, घर याद आता है मुझे।
सहमी चौखट पे खड़े मेरा मन ये कहे, प्यार करना सीखा था तुमसे, प्यार तुमसे फिर पाना है। कितनी दोगे सजा, अब तो दे दो दुआ, इंतजार अब है मुझे। घर याद आता है मुझे, हो घर याद आता है मुझे। घर याद आता है मुझे, हो घर याद आता है मुझे।
Here, Roger's chair. Illinois Treasurer Dan Rutherford, elected members of the Bolingbrook Rodeo, Ambassador Jalila Bajilani, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor for me. I've been here for 8 months now, to be exact, and this is perhaps my 10th visit to this city. And there is something special in this city which has attracted me, as it had attracted my predecessors. And that is the warmth and the love that I, as representing Pakistan and the vast Pakistani community, which resides in this beautiful village, get. Thank you so much. It would be an honor for me to thank the community for organizing this event, for Ambassador Jalila Bajilani, with whom I had the honor of serving twice. This is the 3rd time. I started my career under him, and before I was coming here, he was the head of the Pakistani Foreign Service, and it was he who posted me to this place, and I would like to thank him, because through him I got an opportunity to meet all those wonderful people here in this beautiful community. Keeping true to my past tradition, Ambassador had a series of events ever since he arrived here in Chicago, and since this morning we started at 7 o'clock and we came straight from a series of talks into this beautiful city of Chicago. So on behalf, I would like to thank everyone from the Pakistani consulate and from the Pakistani community for organizing such a beautiful event, and thank you once again.
Thank you for that, Consul General. At this time, I'd like to invite the founder of the APA, and our long-time Bolingbrook resident, one of the first ones to be here, our very own Mr. Khalid Rashid.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Mir had said a lot about APA. I don't think I have to go over it. I just want to say a few words about APA, how it started. And there are a few individuals that are still here with us. Would you please stand up and recognize yourself? Ladies too. Please. Anyone who was at the PAPA? Fathers up. Maybe there are only two left. But then on the road, we got Mr. Ijaz Gill. He is with us, and he is a very true member of our APA. And finally, I got Mr. Nearly, and he really took APA to the next higher level. And I think because of him, we're at this stage, and he has done a wonderful job promoting not just the cricket only, but our AP activities. I welcome our ambassador, His Excellency Jalila Bansalani. It's indeed a very distinguished moment for us. I think the ambassador picked Bolingbrook instead of going to Chicago or any other community, and that tells a lot about Bolingbrook and our Mayor Roger Clare, and I normally call him Mayor of Mayors, Roger Clare. Because I know Bob is laughing, but this is the fact. But anyway, I think Mayor deserves a lot because of his vision, because of diversity, because of his vision. We are at this stage now. He's a true friend of the Pakistani community. He brought us to this stage. I also have Dan Rutherford with us. I knew Dan for a long time when he was a senator, when he was a state rep, and then he ran for governor, and now he's a state treasurer. And Dan, thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining us. And I think in this, I should end my speech because we have a couple more individuals that will be saying a few words. And here, you can come down here. But I think I would just one more thing. The media here, I am very, very honored. I am very, very proud to say that the media has really taken our Bolingbrook events to the next higher level. We have Mr. Tariq Khwaja from Urdu Times. Anybody else from the media? The last person I would like to recognize from the media is Mr. Javed Rana. He has covered our events all the time. In fact, I have given him the news at the 12 midnight, and next day they were in the newspapers. I mean, this is the kind of work that our friend does. Just like I sometimes bother Roger in the middle of the night when we don't see the moon, and all of a sudden it pops up, and then Roger, we have to text him to say, "Come on, Roger, we have Eid tomorrow," even though I told him an hour ago there was no Eid. But this is the kind of relationship we enjoy with the mayor and our city officials. Okay, but thank you very much again, and meet.
Media-wise, we do have some other media people here. Suresh Bodiwala from Asian Media, Michelle Shakazi from GOTV, also Dan from The Bugle. So thank you all for being here. Without the exposure that you guys give us, without that, we'd get nowhere. With that being said, I'd like to bring up another great friend of the Pakistani community, our Illinois State Treasurer, Dan Rutherford. Yeah.
When I see a young guy like him standing up here, having taken the mantle from tremendous talent before him, we all know that Bolingbrook, America, Pakistani Americans' hands are in our good futures. So, Mayor, thank you very much. Congratulations on all your successes and what you've done. It's a lot. I've had the opportunity to get to know you, and you are persistent, polite, and have a true vision of where you want to go. And when you contacted me about His Excellency, the Ambassador, being here and talking about the timing and so forth like that, I commend you for your passion on what you do. Mr. Counsel General, I've not had the opportunity to get to know you yet, and I look forward to that honor. For some of you that may not know as much about my background, not only have I been an elected official, but I've been 25 years in the private sector, traveled all over the world. And I will tell you, as I talk to your colleagues in the Consular Corps, I don't think you'll find a single one of them who will not admit that this is the premier posting on planet Earth to be here in the state of Illinois. So if I was you, I'd suggest that you get the ambassador a second course in his dinner for you to help keep your postings going on here. We, Mr. Ambassador, are really simple folks with regards to the dynamics of the international chessboard. What takes place in embassies, in United Nations, and national capitals, we only kind of get the snippets. And what we know of Pakistan and the relationship with the United States, it's good. We know there's questions, and we know there's things we need to work on, and there's wonderful things we have. But Mr. Ambassador, the thing that makes it most powerful for those of us that aren't in the corridors of international politics is this. It's having an association that's been in a community like this for 25 years so that we know who Pakistani Americans are. We know the music, we know the food, we know the culture, we know the parade. We know you and your background and your mother country as people that we like. And I think those types of efforts that are done by the association and your leadership, Talat and Mir and Mr. Clare, are so abundantly powerful. Because, Mr. Ambassador, what you do is important for my country and important for your country. But what these types of gatherings do, these young men and those who forge forward, do much more, in my opinion, than any diplomatic effort.
Thank you for the kind words, Mr. Dan Rutherford. And without further ado, I would like to introduce His Excellency, Mr. Jalil Abbas Jalani, the Ambassador of Pakistan to the United States of America.
Thank you so much. I must say that it's a wonderful crowd and a wonderful city. But let me first of all, at the outset, let me state that I had met Mayor Roger Clare, and I had heard a lot about the mayor of the mayor, Honorable Roger Clare, before actually I came to this lovely city. The reason is that he has been so active in participating in activities of Pakistani Americans. He is so caring about almost everybody living under his care that everybody that I have come across since my last couple of days in this area, people, they actually sing songs of praises to you. And you know, I was just thinking that if ever I decide to join politics after my retirement, I will come to Bolingbrook, have an internship. Just imagine, you know, I was really feeling envious of him that he has been elected mayor for almost a quarter a century. And this is a great record. This is an honor that very few people they get in their lifetime. But this speaks volumes about their commitment, dedication, and this reflects the personality of a good human being. That you love your community, you are committed to the development of the area. The moment I entered this area, I could see the kind of manicured footpaths, the gardens, the trees, the cleanliness of this town. It really impressed us all. And certainly, this lovely city has the distinction of one of the best cities in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely grateful to everybody who is gathered here this evening. Mr. Talat Rashid, I must say that you make us feel very proud. Association of Pakistani Americans is certainly a very good organization which has generated the kind of activities that you have generated. I think, again, this is a very, very impressive range of activities. And while I would propose that we should invite all mayors from Pakistan, from various cities, to come to Bolingbrook for a crash course, I would also like to have a gathering of all Pakistani organizations, maybe by the end of this year, in Washington, D.C., to make Mr. Talat Rashid and Mir Ali make another presentation before other organizations. This is truly it's a great honor for me to represent Pakistan as the ambassador of Pakistan. This is a lovely country, lovely people, one of the bestest people that I've ever come across. I served here in the 90s and I had a great time. And now that I'm back in the US, I've been able to reconnect many of our friends who are also present in this, under this roof. And the good thing is that I have been able to make a lot of good friends, some new friends here. While I represent Pakistan, let me tell you that I represent a transformed Pakistan. Transformed Pakistan, a country which has been transformed in many ways. Democracy in Pakistan has taken strong roots. The democratic transition that took place last year, that has generated a lot of hope in our country. We have one of the most ruthlessly independent media in our country. An active judiciary, which is playing a wonderful role, and also an active parliament, which is performing its responsibilities, and also trying to legislate in order to provide a direction to our people. Almost, when I say that people, all the institutions, they are working according to the Constitution. New government had its priorities, and the priorities included development of the economy, dealing with extremism and terrorism, dealing with the energy crisis, dealing with human rights, and dealing with empowerment of women and children in our country. Education is another area on which there is a lot of focus in the country. And on all these areas, let me assure you that there has been tremendous progress. In terms of our relationship with the United States of America, I feel extremely proud of the fact that our relationship are on a very positive trajectory. I have been received very warmly at almost every level, including by President Obama when I presented my credentials on 10th of March. When the President of the United States of America, President Obama, said that he had a special connection with Pakistan. When he told me, I felt very proud when he said that he was hearing good things about Pakistan, when he said that he was hearing good things about the leadership in Pakistan. So these are all wonderful things that are happening, and at the same time, I must also express our deep gratitude for the wonderful assistance that has been extended to Pakistan by the United States of America in various fields, whether it is the economic development, the energy sector progress, health and education. Education, we have one of the largest Fulbright scholarship for Pakistani students to come and study in the United States of America. And I met about 160 Pakistani boys and girls only last month in Washington, DC. And I was extremely happy to see that these boys and girls, they were from various remote corners of Pakistan, from all representing all the 4 provinces, including Azad Kashmir. So, so that gives me a lot of good feeling, and I think the kind of good things which are happening that has also raised the US ranking in the eyes of Pakistan public, according to the latest report. I think these are wonderful developments. I have absolutely no doubt that our today is better than yesterday, and tomorrow is going to be even better. One final thing that I would like to mention, that in the performance of my responsibilities in Washington, I would be banking on the support of all members of Pakistani American community. We have one of the best communities. We have 1.5 million Pakistani American living in various parts of the United States of America, and these Pakistani Americans not only contributing significantly to the development of their country of adoption, but they have also been in the forefront of serving their country of birth as well, which is, I think, and the Pakistani American community also is a very strong bridge between our 2 countries. So if at the end of my tenure, if I'm able to achieve something in terms of building this relationship, a lot of credit will also go to the Pakistani American community. With these brief remarks, I would also once again like to thank the honorable member, the trustees, Mr. Talab Rashid, the members of the American Association, Pakistani American Association, and all of you who are gathered here this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador, for your kind words. I'd like to invite some of our distinguished guests, including the Mayor of Bolingbrook, Roger C. Clare, to say a few words. We'll have exchange of gifts and dinner will be served.
You probably thought I wasn't going to say anything after that, huh? First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you here to Bolingbrook, those that have not been here before, and to the Bolingbrook Golf Club. And I appreciate the acknowledgement of the Urdu Times earlier. I had my picture in the front page of the Urdu Times, just like the Rolling Stone. But I want to welcome the ambassador. By the way, that Your Excellency, I like that. You know? Just kidding. As an elected official, as an ambassador, and I know you said you come here for lessons on politics. I don't think they picked you to be ambassador because of your ability to play cricket. There's probably a few more things you're pretty good at. But you know, what I want to say is, and it's true of the other elected officials here this evening, as elected officials and representative governmental units, there's lots of places we can be almost any night of the week. And that's true with the elected officials here this evening, it's true with all of you, and I want to sincerely appreciate you helping us welcome the ambassador to Bolingbrook. It is quite an honor. I've had the chance to meet a couple of our ambassadors. People representing their country in another country is just one of the highest honors one can receive. And even though I won't be able to stay and share dinner with you tonight, I look forward to the one in Washington, D.C. We will take you up on that. Today's kind of a special day for me as a personal note. I have one child, Lindsay. She was pictured in the parade with the drums. Well, she's 31 years old now, and she is pregnant, and I was informed today that she will be having a baby daughter on October 15th, or thereabouts. Unfortunately, she lives in California, so it will not be at the Adventist Bolingbrook Hospital. And my granddaughter will be named Samantha Joy. Okay, so much for personal. I want to thank the Council General for also being here today. He has been here many, many times. The Council Generals have always been very much, are coming here a great many times. And you know, I was getting some compliments this evening by people about what we do with the Pakistani community. And it's so great what you do. I said, well, it's kind of like, isn't this what you're supposed to do? You know, so we're just doing what we're supposed to, and I have the full support of the elected officials of Bolingbrook, certainly the park board, certainly the village board. We have a very accepting community. We're 74,000 people, which pales in comparison to the size of most cities in Pakistan. We're going to be 50 years old in 2015, and mere pictures, some of those pictures get put in our book. We're going to be writing a book about our history. But in those 50 years, we've accomplished quite a bit, but we're about a 50% minority community. A significant number of that are Asians, and of course a significant of that are Pakistanis. And as you mentioned, Talib Rashid and Mir Ali and others, when they call, you better take the call. If you don't, they'll call again. But that's what's good. They're involved in our community, they're involved in our boards and commissions, they're involved in the Lions Club, and we welcome that participation. We're probably the only community I know of that successfully brought in 2 mosques without any public objection whatsoever. That says a lot to us. And of course, it was pointed out, the Indians and the Pakistanis ride in the same float in our parade. And, you know, for us, that's kind of, well, so what's the big deal? Well, those of us that read world politics know what a big deal that is. But it's great that you all do. I did pick up a couple of things for you, too. And frankly, because he's so new, and I appreciate him helping arrange this, I've got similar things for the Council General. So if you would again join us up here, I'd like to make a couple of presentations. First of all, this is the pin that we wear frequently when we have visits from dignitaries of Pakistan and other events, so I'll get to pin it, okay?
Sir, can we hold these things for a minute, please, so we can take a picture? Please, sir, both of you guys.
There's more. And of course, I'd like to present you with the miniature Bolingbrook flag. Hopefully we'll see that flying in your office. Council General, would you please join us now? I also want to present you with a pin that we had made up. First of all, there's a Bolingbrook pin in here, but I want to present you with a pin. It's, of course, Village of Bolingbrook, and it's
Really lovely. Thank you.
Sir, please. I think now is the time. Please, Derek. Sir, please, everybody. One more.
And lastly, I picked these up for you. I think these are actually very attractive. There are 2 coins that are well known throughout the United States for hundreds of years. And that is Lady Liberty and our silver dollar, silver eagle dollar. These are solid silver. They're a dollar coin piece, but I thought you both might enjoy one of those too. Wow. Thank you so much. I am a golfer. You play get congressional? Well, we have for you, for your golf bag, Bolingbrook Golf Club. And we want you looking sharp. Bolingbrook Golf Club shirt.
We have a couple things to do. If you just join us up here. Dalabhai will present, and along with our Mayor Roger Clare, and then Roger can read the plaque off once it's presented to our ambassador.
Please come.
Mayor, would you do the honors of reading the plaque?
The Association of Pakistani Americans of Bolingbrook, Illinois, and Mayor Roger Clare of Bolingbrook recognize the Ambassador of Pakistan, His Excellency, for his contributions in maintaining the strength of the relationship between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, presented May 22nd here at the Bolingbrook Golf Club.
And we also have Mr. Ejaz Gill, a prominent member of our community. He will present the shirt of the Association of Pakistani Americans. That is also a golf shirt, and Adidas Climb Away. We hope that you wear it with pride.
It is certainly going to be a great honor for me to be wearing this.
As I said, I cannot stay for dinner. There is a hospital foundation dinner, which I have to make an appearance at, but I'll have dinner with you in Washington, D.C. And thank you very much for the gift.
Thank you so much. And one thing that I would like to, on behalf of the government of Pakistan, I would like to extend an invitation to the Honorable Mayor to visit Pakistan at his convenience. We would be honored to have him. And we have also a proposal to declare sister cities status between Bolingbrook and Sialkot City. And hope that
Thank you all, and I know some of our guests, you do have to go to the Hospital Foundation dinner, so no offense taken if you do have to go. Thank you for being here today, and with that, dinner will be served in about 10 minutes. The Consul General, our distinguished guest, and the Ambassador will be here for you to do some Q&A and take pictures. And I'd like to say some few closing remarks and thank all of you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for being here. And there's already enough said, so I won't add any more. You have heard a lot. Thank you. There was one thing which everybody missed. We do not only have two masajids here in Bolingbrook. We have Furqan Academy also, which is an Islamic school. And this is a town where 500 Muslim families live. And you look around, there's more than 1,000 families in Naperville, and they have one masjid and not even any school. So we have two masajids and one school, and that says a lot about the mayor and our elected officials. And we thank you for that.